Alexander Pope's An Essay on Criticism, first published in 1711, is a long didactic poem written in heroic couplets. Despite the title, it's less about writing criticism than about the principles of good literary taste, judgment, and writing itself. Pope was only 23 when he wrote it, but the work is both ambitious and confident, laying out the rules for both critics and poets. Structure. The poem is divided into three parts. Part 1. The qualities of a good critic. True taste is rare and comes from both natural talent and cultivated learning. What critics should do? They should know their own limits. They should be humble and not pretend to judge what they don't understand. They should study nature and classical authors. That is, first follow nature and your judgment frame. Pride and prejudice often corrupt critical judgment. Part 2 is called the causes of bad criticism. Common faults include excessive pride in one's opinion, ignorance of classical models, focusing on minor faults rather than overall merit, envy, and a spirit of fault finding. Bad critics mislead writers, harm the public's taste, and damage literature. Part 3 is called Rules for Critics. A good critic is both knowledgeable and fair, balances wit with judgment, respects the ancients but doesn't follow them blindly, avoids extremes, neither slavishly praising nor unreasonably condemning. Pope urges critics to recognize beauty where it exists, even if mixed with faults. The best critics are also the best authors. Judgment comes from deep experience. Major themes discussed. 1. Nature as the ultimate standard. Here, Pope says true art reflects the order and harmony of nature. 2. Balance of wit and judgment. Pope says creativity must be guided by reason. 3rd theme is respect for classical learning. The works of Homer, Virgil, Aristotle, Horace, etc. are models for lasting excellence. 4th theme is humility and self-awareness. Both poets and critics must recognize their own limitations. 5th theme is the dangers of pride and ignorance. Here, Pope says these are the roots of poor criticism. Famous lines quoted. Pope's poem contains several phrases that have entered common English usage, including "a little learning is a dangerous thing," "fools rush in where angels fear to tread," "to err is human, to forgive divine." Overall message. Pope warns that criticism is a serious responsibility. It shapes literary culture and influences writers. The critic's role is to guide taste, not to display personal wit or vanity. True criticism is founded on humility, broad knowledge, and love of art.